garden, and I've done a bit of pruning to my peach tree because the bigger fruits have fallen off, and there's some dead wood kind of things going on, and weird, I don't know. So anyhow, we trimmed it up so that way you can actually walk under it. Hey, look at that. Can come in to the garden without being like mauled by this tree. So there you go, at least for shorter people. I don't know about my taller friends. But we have some pears. Pears are growing. They're doing real good. I'm excited about that. I don't know if you guys can see my little fancy pear. And then we've got some Gravesteins apples over there in that tree. But I want to bring my attention, or your attention, to the zucchini. Can you see these mamma jammas? They are ginormous. Ginormous. I mean, here's a normal sized pear, and then that's a zucchini. Look at that thing. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they're just huge. I guess we're going to be making some zucchini casserole. That's going to be a thing. I found out that this is actually a gooseberry. That's what that is. And I have another big, huge bush on the other side of my property that is gooseberry. So this guy is probably going to be coming out and relocated to the other side over there, where there's a little bit better sun, and there is a mature gooseberry over there as well. And then I've got this guy right here is a lemonade blueberry bush, and there's another one over on the other side, and they are also going to be relocated probably over here and over there, or maybe just out in the front area over there underneath my apple or cherry tree. This whole section is going to be removed, and this is all going to happen probably in the winter months, I would imagine, so that we can get things going for spring. So, yay! That's exciting. And then I'm going to have probably 3, if not 4, big galvanized feeder troughs right here through this garden. So it is probably going to go 1, 2, 3, and then possibly 4. And then on this side here, I'm probably going to have some smaller troughs that are maybe a little bit thinner. This strawberry has grown out of control. We're going to terrace this. I've got my bay leaf in the center there, so there's going to be a square kind of like boxed in so that it can be safe and sound, while we make raised beds there and raised beds there, and then so that way the strawberries can be on here and there, and then on the bottom, and then then I'm probably going to cut them off there. And then raspberry bush, I've got to figure out how to trim you up. But look, there's some raspberries coming. Yummy. And then all of this is going to get taken out here. There looks to be some chive or some alum and something else, but those are bulbs that are going to come up. Ooh, excuse me. Hiccup. So those are going to come up there. And I am going to probably put another container, if not 2 or 3, of just round, and then probably make those herbs, something like mint and some other things, so that it doesn't take over, so that way it's containered. And then some other stuff going on over there. Then this right here, this branch of the tree isn't doing anything. It's been cut off. It was cut off a while ago. So this branch is probably going to go. We're probably going to cut it back. We have to get with a tree knowledger person and find out where the healthy part is to cut it, because obviously somebody chopped it there and it's been doing fine, but that right there is going to be the entrance to my greenhouse, which will be on the other side of this. So we've got some low hanging fruit over there. We're going to try to get the tree. When you trim the lower branches, it forces the tree to grow up. So that's kind of the thing we're going to try for here. We shall see. And then the greenhouse entrance will probably be through that little gate right there, and then over towards, yeah, let's go the other side so you can see it. Okay, so you see the peach tree, and all this stuff, and you see the branch that's not doing anything over there. So that branch will go. This branch here is connected over here to this branch. So this right here would probably be the door, and all of this would be greenhouse space. Or we may just leave this right here and maybe make it like a workbench for me, like a potting bench and whatnot, or just a nice little place to sit. And then there would be the door to come in to the greenhouse, which would basically take up that space. So I'd have that garden shed area and all of that goodness there. And that would be the little greenhouse area. Wouldn't that be nice? So we'd have probably made out of plexiglass and cedar and maybe some fancy doors and things, but that would be the space. So from here all the way out to right about here and then straight back. So it would be that space. And then redo the fire pit, and that is going to some of the neighbors there. And the deer didn't want the strawberries. They have now molded and grossed out, so I'm gonna have to remove those. And then yeah, here is our temporary portable garage dilly bob, and our installer is doing a fine job in there. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Yes, you just see me. I can't say anything, so we'll just go over here. Why? Speaking of strawberries, this is my harvest here from my little strawberry plants. I'm gonna have it on some tasty soy ice cream. My soy delicious ice cream. I love it. Yeah, finally, air quality is moderate today. So I've been outside for a little while. I'm gonna go back in. I did a watering of my garden, and that looks all happy and sound, and so I'm gonna go back in and probably watch Sister Wives because it's expiring on Hulu, and I have a bit of an addiction. I've been watching it nonstop, and yeah. Okay, you guys, see you tomorrow.